Okay, so I got off alive because I do not want to talk to myself. So I'm gonna record this video and I'll just answer the questions that I wrote for myself, and I'll put it up and we'll see what happens from there. So for Testimony Tuesday, I want to talk about identity. As of lately, identity has been a thing that I've just been monitoring and watching. Being a person of faith, we're taught to, put our identity in Christ. And for those who believe, for those who believe in Jesus, for those who identify as Christian, as disciple or follower of Jesus, you know, all the other labels, all the other identifiers, submit under the identity of His, which is forgiven, loved, never forsaken, treasure, masterpiece, son, daughter, child of the Lord. And, you know, I think sometimes, especially today as an artist, we want to share our identities with the world. And some of us, create ourselves or recreate ourselves so many times, not realizing that we're just bringing forth what's inside, right? And whatever's coming out is transforming. Sometimes it works out for us, sometimes it doesn't. But with that being said, I think no matter what we choose to do or who we choose to be in this world, your character is about who you are. Your actions reflect who you are. So it's character first, then your actions. And a lot of times we look at an action and then that's who they are. If somebody steals, they're a thief. If someone's a liar, someone lies, they're a liar. If someone, trips, they are, a person who is clumsy, you know what I'm saying? And then now we identify these people as those sole things as if there's not more to them. And I've always been against that. Like, no, like we are so much more than the things that we do. Again, our actions just are complements of who we are. They're aspects of who we are. So the first question I wrote down was, who are you? I am Aaron Darrell Gregory. I am a man. I am a man of God. I am a son. I am a brother. I am a teacher. I'm an artist. I'm a dancer. I'm a choreographer. I'm a creative. I am a servant. I'm a frat brother. I'm a Sigma. I'm a college educated man. I'm a lover. I identify as a gay man. Yeah, yeah. That's who I am. What is my craft? Dance. Dance is my craft. Creativity. I love creating classes and projects, and I love creating pieces. I haven't created a piece in a long time as far as, for the stage. I love creating that. That is my second question. My third question is, are you secure in your identity? Here's where the kicker comes in. And just being honest, sometimes I'm not always secure in my identity, because I've, me, I have put too much worth in what other people have labeled me as, starting from at home. My family sees me one way. Sorry, my nose is itching. My family sees me one way, and I have shifted or try to change what I do or who I've become to fit the mold of them. And then when I still don't meet their desires, or even if I do meet their desires, I feel better or I don't feel better, and that should never be, right? We should be who God has created us to be and be okay with that. And for me, we're all complex. We all have so many different things about us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a man, I'm sensitive, I've always been sensitive. I've always been, I have my masculine ways and I also have my feminine ways as well. And that's not even going into sexuality. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? I've always been more feminine than other guys. And that's just me from birth. You know what I'm saying? I've always remembered being a different kid, always being pushed aside. you're not pushed aside, like pushed, but I've always been like looked at as different. Some people, most people, my friends and peers didn't always acknowledge that as a strength. It was always, you're weird. And, I felt that. I have a big heart. So that's another thing about my identity. I have a very, very big hearted person. So I feel a lot. And, for me, I think my security and my identity is tough because, as a believer, you have to be secure in your identity in Christ through faith. So you can't go off of what you see, what you feel, what, you experience. You have to go off of what you believe, which, faith sees past all of that. Faith sees, faith looks at the things that can't be seen. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see myself as a successful businessman or a father one day, or if I see myself as a husband one day, that's not my reality now. But faith, I have to look by faith. I have to look at those things. If right now, you know what I'm saying, like I'm at home living, with my mom, you know what I'm saying, and my sister, but by faith, I see myself having my own place one day. I have to, by faith, look at that. You know what I'm saying? So again, my security, it falters, but I'm learning to be more secure in who I am, regardless. You know what I'm saying? A big thing for me, especially in my craft as an artist, is, you know, I'm good at dancing. I have a gift of being able to dance well and dance with joy and, precision in some things more than others. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that, I am, a master at dance. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. But I know I'm not a basic dancer either. You know what I'm saying? I have years of experience. Sorry. Yeah, I have a lot of experience as a dancer, and, that skill, that love, that passion is always there. But, I think about, how I come off. You know what I'm saying? I've looked too much for people's approval. If I do something one way, I get a lot of views. But if I do this one way, I don't get a lot of views. Or if I do something that I don't really perceive as, a major skill, it goes up. Everybody goes up for it. But it's something I try to do that I put a lot of heart into. And it kind of fares like that. The people, things I don't put as much heart into don't really get that much, response. But the things that I don't really give a lot of attention towards, that I just do, it gets, so that kind of throws me off a little bit. And I'm learning, even as I'm speaking right now, like who I am and, what I have to offer as a instructor, as a dancer, as a choreographer, shouldn't be based on the responses from people, right? Like, we should, put ourselves out there with intention. We should put ourselves out there with precision, and hoping that if you at least can reach one person, if you can inspire one person, then you did your job. Performing for an audience of one, versus 1 million, you know what I'm saying? Because even all those 1 million people, they might fawn over you, but at the end of the day, that 1 million people, they may not care about who you are. You know what I'm saying? They may not even care about what you do. Some people have that luxury. Most of us do not. You know what I'm saying? So I know there are so many amazing dancers that I've encountered that don't have fame, that don't have fortune, but they have a gift that I just like, man, she is incredible. Or like, this dude, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So, that's interesting. It's an interesting experience because, especially, you know what I'm saying, being, a black man, a black male instructor, I'm an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? There's not that many of us, who, or it goes back and forth of, okay, you dance like this, so you're automatically gay, or this you're straight, and yada, yada, yada. Like, we attach too many things, you know what I'm saying? Way too many things that shouldn't always be attached. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, this is what it's not, you know what I'm saying? What I have to offer shouldn't go with my, sexuality or lack thereof or whatever. If somebody chooses to identify, their whole sexuality with their work and everything that they do, that is their business. But for me, it's like, that is a part of me. That is not all of me. I'm not casting it away. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be judged. And sometimes I feel like when I do certain movements, I'm judged, and, I don't get a lot of response, you know what I'm saying? Or, people don't say anything, you know what I'm saying, because of what it looks like versus that. So, I mean, this teeter totter happens, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in this middle space. I don't want to be lukewarm. I want to be certain. We got to be secure and certain in who we are so that we can continue to reach those people who do need us. The masses will say they love you, and then they'll say they'll hate you. They'll try to cancel you, and then they'll try to, you know, build you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cannot rely on the masses to give us our worth. My worth is in Christ, and despite who I am, despite what I've done, despite my, my flaws, and despite the things that are good about me, I know that He loves me, and His purpose reigned in me, period. Sorry, I know I'm looking around all over the place, but I always talk like that. I always talk like that. Again, that's part of my identity. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think and speak at the same time. The last thing I will say is, I think I kind of went into it. How's identity impacted my artistry? I just want to be. I just want to be. I think I've wasted too much time trying to fit people's molds that I thought I had to fit in order to be accepted. I taught at a studio once in Atlanta, and I used to be secretly, I was so envious and jealous of the classes I saw that had all these people, and yet I felt like I couldn't add up. And it wasn't the studio's fault. It wasn't the instructor's fault. You know what I'm saying? It was my fault for thinking that I was less, not realizing that I was blessed to actually be a part of the staff and to work there and to make an impact in some of those kids' lives and some of the adults' lives, and you know what I'm saying, and some of my coworkers' lives, but I think I have spent too much time of thinking that bigger is better, or more numbers is more better, which is more better. I know it's improper English, but thinking that, if I have more numbers, more followers, more students, I make more money, or I get more attention. And at the end of the day, it's more attention that people want. I thought I wanted that attention, but even if I would have gotten it, what would have done to me? I didn't need that attention, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that learning experience of working at that studio and realizing that, those kids, man, they're so talented. They're so talented. Some of them are kids, some of them are teenagers, some of them are young adults, much younger than me. They had a better opportunity and someone to pour into them, and I admire and love that space for that. I just wish I would have had my head in the right space, because I think I would have gotten more out of the experience, of being there and being part of it and not feeling less than because I wasn't secure in who I was. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think having an insecure identity, it affects everything you do, because you won't be able to recognize when people are seeing you. You won't be able to recognize when people try to relate with you, because you can't relate with yourself. So I really, I pray and hope that for those of you, if you're in the faith, always keep your identity in Christ. Always know that He has a plan and purpose for you, and know that wherever you are right now is not your end, and that when we meet Him, the day that we leave this earth, that is when we'll meet our ultimate protection. For those, our ultimate perfection. For those who believe other things, who aren't, subscribed to Christianity or religion, you trust in what is inside of you. I believe that we all have a purpose, and you look within yourself and you make sure that you identify with something that is true to who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Explore the questions that you have. Don't try to just please your family. They're going to be proud of you. They're going to be mad at you. Both is going to happen. But you make sure that you find security in yourself. Be who you are. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing outside that's going to, outside the external things, help you connect with what's already inside. We all are attracted to different things. We all are attracted to, some of us are attracted to music, some of us are attracted to movement, some of us are attracted to fashion, some of us are attracted to sports, some of us are attracted to people, like literally people, variety of people, different world cultures, religions, and facets, and political, like we all are born with different attractions, different things that speak to who we are, who we're meant to be in this world. Cultivate that. Go forth and discover that for yourself so that when you are walking in your purpose, you are serving the people you're meant to serve, you are helping the people you're meant to help, you having the support and the love that you're supposed to have, and all of that will be good. So, that's my testimony that I wanted to share today. It's a very real thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing and developing to become more secure in, who God has made me to be. And I just, I want to be secure for my students. Because regardless, I have students, and I thank God that I have students. I want them to know that they are awesome, that we all are masterpieces, and none of us are just here just because we're here. Despite the hand that we're given in life, we all have a purpose and an assignment and a calling, and there's good. The better days are ahead of us, not behind us, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to get off here because I got to get going to my classes, and you all take care. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Love, Aaron Durrell.